Well, good morning, family,
Hey,
and it is Empress Jack Rabbit,
it's Tori Boo
and
151.
it's Table Talk Day. Um, we have a variety of different subjects to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd love to have you join. We love doing Table Talk.
Yeah,
If you have any comments,
please do so.
subscribe.
Thumbs up.
If you like it, thumbs it up. You know what? Like I always say this, and we don't get a ton of views on Table Talk, but we do it anyways because we enjoy doing it.
Mm-hmm.
We went from like 3 or 4, and we're slowly climbing up. So I love it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. So
definitely. So let's get right into it. So we hear that Kim Kardashian is pregnant again.
yeah, congrats goes out to Kim and Kanye.
Yeah.
She's about 3 months pregnant. I know that she had wanted another child, and I think there were some struggles or something
Yeah.
in terms of having another child. But, we have to just let our bodies do what it's going to do naturally without forcing it. I don't know if she had it naturally or test tube, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be his baby. I don't know. I'll be suspicious if it come out with blonde hair and blue eyes. But what's interesting, though, is that I had read an article in a site that I go to, I'm not going to divulge the site, and they were talking about how she wanted to, Kim drop the news and be the only big news of last week. Well, right behind that comes her stepdad slash mom to drop his news as well. So, and she didn't want to be upstaged and undermined and all that. So I guess there was a big blow up behind that. But Caitlin's winning.
Yeah. You're winning, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we hear that Tidal's not doing so good. We heard that Drake was going to sign on to Tidal a couple days before it actually started. Then also we heard that Sony is saying they're trying to block Beyonce's music as well.
Right.
Because they own it.
Now, this is what I said, and then I start hearing 50 Cent said, DJ Academic is saying, but I said this to Toriana when it first came out, that it can't be a big hit because most of all the artists that are on there, their music belongs to the record label. And that record label has a contract that they're not going to be able to break off of some whim.
Mm-hmm.
Their music is able to go any and everywhere that record label wants it to go. Like Sony, for example, says they're going to pull Beyonce off of that title because she's not going to be able to be exclusive to them and their free streaming music program. It's going to go to Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go to YouTube. It's going to go to iHeart, or well, it's for their radio station, but any program like that, it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't do anything about it. Jay-Z is one of the masterminds. He doesn't own it, but he is the only one that owns his music.
Right.
Nobody else does. And in as far as Drake, that's interesting to find out that he knew about it and he was party to it. Then 2 days before they broke the story that they were starting this new streaming music program, he backed out of it.
Yeah.
Did he know or that his music was not available to be put up there exclusively, or himself, or did the record company let him know it's a no-go?
Right.
You can't do that. They can't block you from being on there.
No.
But they can make it very difficult for you as far as the music that you say is not going to be released anywhere. They'll release it.
Definitely.
Even if it's side Bs. They own all of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then also Jay-Z is getting backlash because he was commenting somewhere, and I'm sorry, in an interview somewhere, I don't know where it was, about Black Lives, or not Black Lives really, but Black Hiring Black. And we looked at his headquarters, which is in, I think, Norway.
Yeah.
There was no black people working for him. So, and he knew it was in Norway. He didn't just wake up one day to that. So, I don't know how he even said that. I don't even know if that picture was supposed to have been leaked.
No. But my mom was talking on a business perspective, and I thought of it as a fan perspective or a young person's perspective of we're not going to pay for Tidal. They first said that it was going to be $20 for the app and then lowered it to $9.99. I'm not going to pay for it because simply somebody's going to put it up on YouTube somehow, or iHeartRadio's going to play it for free, or Spotify, or wherever you're going to get your money. It's going to, your music, it's going to be out there. So I'm not going to pay for Tidal just to have exclusive.
And Camille has Spotify. She has that app, and it's free, and she loves it. So why would all of a sudden I start upping monies and paying subscription fees and stuff like that?
Right.
No. Is this the artist being greedy? Is this the artist really concerning themselves about us? Are they about us, the fans, or are they about themselves?
Right.
You know,
That's a good
and
question.
the dollar. And the way it's looking, it looks like they're about themselves and the dollar. Now, I am not here to block anybody's money making ability.
No.
That's what you want to do. That's fine. I'm just not going to pay it. But, they're not waiting on my dime anyway at 55. They got a lot of subscribers as it is. So
yeah, it's definitely. So Lil Mama came out with a song last week called Sausage. It's a little Vine spinoff. It's a little Vine song that was going around on the internet, and she made her own version to it. But she had some backlash on it.
Why are there haters? I guess she got drugged over the internet over it. But if you hear the song, it is really cute. And I did not look at it as she was stealing somebody else's stuff. She was paying homage to a lot of the greats in the music, or the great songs in the music. I thought it was really cute. I thought the dancing, her dancing was really great because she can dance anyways. The beat is on fire. And I'm predicting that it's going to be the summer song of this year. We always have that one hot summer song everybody got to play. And I think it's fantastic. And as a matter of fact, I was listening to the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne gave the donkey of the day to the sausage haters.
Right.
Not to the sausage song, to the sausage haters. For why are you hating on something that is really good? If you sit down and you listen to it, you're going to find yourself moving. You can't help but. So congratulations, little mama, for coming out there and doing something. Kind of after that TLC movie, I thought your career was kind of over.
Yeah.
Or that dancing. Well, no, she did. So I Think You Could Dance or something like that. So I kind of counted her out, but she's come back and she got a hot one. And if you drag in, you're a hater. That's plain and simple of it. The song is great.
Yeah. Overall, it was great. Me and my sister liked it when we heard it. It's nice.
And then I heard it, and then I'm like, oh, you guys come in here, this cute little song. And they're like, oh, we already heard it. I've been teaching for years, so I can tell you that that song is for, the kids, 8, 10, to maybe, older. I'm a kid at heart. I liked it. And it's no swears in there, no sexual content. And kids are going to love it. It's great for dancing, double dutch, listening out the window. It's a great, great song. So keep up the good work. Let's don't forget about our kids.
Yeah. So we're going to give out birthday shout-outs,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I want to give shout-outs to Random Attic and to Crystal and to people like that who shouted me out, my own friends, my own family. I so appreciate your birthday shout-outs. It was the first 55. I'm never afraid to tell my age because I am so in this place, and I always have been, that I think an age is just a number, and you're only as old as you feel.
Right.
And I've been blessed to have a very young spirit and young thoughts and ideas, and I keep that flowing and infused in my household, and it's great. So I got clothes and shoes and jewelry and cakes and cards and all that kind of stuff. And I really appreciate it so much. You guys who wish me a happy birthday, I love you guys. I appreciate it so much. Crystal was talking about the other night. I was listening to one of her YouTube videos, and she does psychic readings, and she's doing some classes on tarot cards and their meanings and so forth. And she was talking about that you know, she feels alone sometimes, or alone in her world, and I definitely get it. We are West Coast people, and you know, we have been forever, and we're here in Michigan, in this little town. There's less than 30,000 people there, which for some of you may not be small, but for us, we're used to living in towns with 1 million or 2 million people. And this town also suffers greatly from poverty. So there's so many homes that are empty, and I mean completely empty and abandoned, where older people have died and there's nobody coming behind them, or new families or young families or whatever moving in, or even their children aren't coming back here. Years ago, it used to be a prosperous place here in Muskegon, but that has changed tremendously, and we live in the Heights. That's like the worst part, even if it is such a thing here. And you don't have the choices of all the places to go out and dine, or movies, or bowling, or anything like that. Skating, nothing. So we get very lonely at times. And luckily we found an outlet with this doing YouTube, but it's given us a chance to reach out and talk to people and meet people. And we've been doing this 365 is what it's called, but it's just doing videos consistently all throughout this year. And we have changed, wouldn't you say, Alana?
Yeah, definitely. We have changed as people and on YouTube, and we continue to change.
And we are steadily growing. It's amazing to see that we started this baby from zero.
Yeah.
With no followers, no subscribers, no nothing. And it's consistently growing. It's consistently growing. You know, if you want to do 1,000 push-ups, you can't jump in and do 1,000 push-ups. But if you do one at a time every day, you're going to hit that 1,000 push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. And so that's sort of us. It's sort of a bit going uphill, but as we still keep up every day, that walk is getting easier. And I have great supporters, great subscribers. Erie17, that's another one. I always forget to mention her. I really love her. So supportive. And you guys just, and I want to continue to support you in what you do as well. So
definitely.
One love, baby.
So we heard about Caitlyn Jenner this week.
Yeah. Interesting. Interested. Where do we go from here? You know, I mean,
that's how I feel.
You know, I don't want to judge it, but I'm confused. That's what it is. I'm confused as to how do you live 65 years as a man who's had several marriages, lots of children, and from their 40s to 17, and stepchildren in between. And then in the midst of all of this life that you're living, you really want to be a woman.
Right.
And I don't know, as far as knowing you haven't told anyone or whatever, and then how do you come to your current wife and drop that kind of a bomb? I understand that his mother was accepting. I don't know if his wife would be as accepting, because you kind of then you put this on people, like, what did I do? Did I make you like this?
Right.
Was I not woman enough for you, or what have you? And it's something that's yearning in you, and I think that you should have acted on that long time ago. He spoke about taking hormones in the 80s, and then he stopped, but he should have continued on with that rather than bringing in more life to this world. I don't know. What do you have to say?
I was conflicted too, and I can totally understand if the younger kids that are in my age range are confused. Like, do I call you dad? Do I call you mom? What's our relationship going to be like this? Like afterwards? It's all kind of confusing. I'm like you. I don't want to sit here and judge, but just like, I'm confused. I want some answers.
And then as far as you, are you turning to dating men now? Or are you going to be a lesbian woman? Wow. I am really, I'm not really thrown for a loop on things. I usually have it figured out, or I've put a lot of thought in it, and I haven't put that much thought in this. I saw the interview, and then in a blink of an eye, he was looking like Caitlyn. And I hope, this is just me, that this is not something he's doing just for publicity and money. Like he was with the Kardashian family, and they all blew up and sort of left him behind.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, he's got the spotlight. It's all eyes on him,
right.
And we don't even care about their family. Everybody was like, "Oh, Kim having a baby. Okay, next subject." And so, I hope that isn't the case, and he's doing these drastic measures for attention. I hope he really has this feeling and yearning to want to be what he's allowing himself to be.
Yeah.
I think that when you're in this reality world, you give up everything. It's like selling your soul to the devil, and you give up every bit of yourself and your privacy and everything else, even though now you want to take it back for some. It just doesn't work. You out there raw to the world, and we see everything, way more than what I ever want to know about you. That's why I don't watch them as much, or I don't watch like the show like Kardashians and stuff like that. I don't want to know you like that.
No.
I don't really want to know you at all. Okay, in fact, I don't know you. Let me just get it straight.
Right, we don't know any of these folks.
I don't know you even on a media level. It's just whatever's thrown up there that I happen to see, or somebody might happen to tell me, which is not a lot either. Mm-hmm. So I hope that you're not doing it for those reasons, selling your soul to the devil, or this is for the fame they got. This is what you got to do. I mean, I know that's a weird thought, but I don't know. It's a real weird world, and people will do anything for fame.
Mm-hmm. I'm like you. I'm not sure, but yeah. So we hear that Nick proposed to Iggy Azalea.
How long are you giving it? Year, 2, 3?
A month, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is a publicity stunt, or are they for real about this, or...
Let's talk about this. This is not a good time. I'm going to tell you why. First of all, she was going to have her concert in April, this past April. But then Tanasha and Nick Jonas jumped off of it. This wasn't going right. So she had decided to push it back. Supposedly, she wanted to be bigger and grander. Okay, let's get this right. You got one song. How much bigger and grander are you going to get?
Right.
Next, she schedules to have this concert in the fall. But then she gets her booty reduced and I think a chin implant and all this kind of stuff. Now you're looking real weird. And then you decide to cancel the concert altogether. The big pyrotechnic, yada, yada, right? Mm-hmm. And now you're telling us after you do a 2016 album, well, who's to say if you're going to do a 2016 album, but after you do this, then you're going to tour. And anybody in there, if you know anything about astrology, you know it is Mercury retrograde right now, and you are getting ready to get engaged right now. It's not going to last. And there is truth to what you're saying. That relationship will only last to the next Mercury retrograde, which will be in some months from now.
Right.
So I'm not even going to put years on it. I'm going to put months on it. Right. It's going to be months where it could probably not happen at all. She seems quite flighty to me. So what do you think?
I think the same. I'd put months on it. Like I said, flighty. She's not sure of her career, so what makes you think that she's going to be certain about her marriage? Right,
exactly. Marriage, children, everything else. First of all, get to know you. Mm-hmm. The real you, not the pretend you. Trying to talk slick and all that, and then once people give it back to you, you can't take it. Right. So I don't give two fucks about Iggy Azalea and no dude. That's just the Nick Young, to be honest about it. Do I see it lasting? Hell no. And the rest of our life will keep going on successfully. The rest of us, fam.
Yeah.
But That we will not care about.
No, that's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But we hear about Chiraq and Baltimore.
What'd you hear?
Crazy. I heard that via DJ Academics that there was 161 murders and 151 days.
In Chicago?
Crazy. In Chiraq, yes. I was like, Chicago, we call it Chiraq via DJ Academics. But this is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And we also heard that Baltimore had more murders than Chicago. Mm-hmm. And Baltimore is just 1/5 of the size of Chicago. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Right. So everyone out here hollering Black Lives Matter, they matter to who?
Right.
Because, yes, the cops are involved in some of these. But if the cops killed 161 folks in 151 days, all hell would have broke loose in Chicago.
Right.
That just would not ever happen. It just can't happen.
Right.
Now we're turned to some fucking place out of Iraq, Iran,
right?
Nazi Holocaust or something. But no.
Right, it's people killing.
If you're talking about Black Lives Matter, why are blacks killing blacks?
Right.
Even when I read the paper in Milwaukee, it's constantly blacks killing blacks. It's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. We can't sit up here and talk about Black Lives Matter when we're acting something else.
Right.
Got to walk that talk. So if Black Lives Matter, then and maybe we're preaching to the choir that they already know this.
Right.
But
they don't care.
No, it doesn't mean they don't care. It means that what can they do? Just the same thing as us. I'm just talking about it. What have I done? Well, I'm not killing nobody, but I don't know. Do Black Lives Matter? That's a good question. Tell us what you think, folks.
Yeah, please.
Yes, do Black Lives Matter? Hit us up in the comment box. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
If Black Lives Matter. And also, does Nick Young life matter? Is he going to stay married to Iggy Azalea? Let us know what you think in the comment. We love the comments. I am fabulous for replying, or Tori's going to reply to you.
Yeah.
And we always do. We don't let anybody just leave them hanging. So, we love you guys. 22 minutes in. Great table talk day. Lots of great subjects. Subscribe.
Thumbs up.
And like. And comment. Okay,
We're
guys.
human, fam.
We are definitely nothing but human. So,
see ya.
Have a great day.